This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And it's taken in at the 9. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Green Bay need to get Aaron Rodgers some help at receiver, and they did so by picking Christian Watson 34th overall. That's the earliest they've taken a receiver since 2002. Watson has some NFL bloodlines as well. His dad, Tim, was also drafted by the Packers, and you know his father's very proud watching him pick up that first down there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first down. At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And Parker, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Past the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones now off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. $51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown!
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket.
That one into the hands of Watkins downfield.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards yards shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is born. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Over the middle, complete.
That's Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
6:30.
Rodgers looking to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. When